All right, we want to get back out to this developing rescue that's happening up just north of Flagstaff, up at Humphreys Peak. We had two hikers that were apparently struck by lightning, and just a few minutes ago, they were able to bring down one hiker who seems to be in fairly decent condition. And then there's another hiker that we're still waiting for. Chase Golightly is there live right now. And he is they're waiting to see when they're going to bring this next hiker down. But thankfully, they were able to be located and the crews were able to get to them because we're talking a very high elevation there at Humphreys Peak.
Yeah, so we're expecting this second hiker to be brought down at any moment. And so this is the live picture here. We don't have Chase with us right now, but think about that. They got hit at about 11 o'clock this morning. They were able to call out there. And it looks like they have the back of the ambulance open. Are they bringing him in right now?
Yeah.
That may be happening right now. Yeah, he's in a basket. We hear, okay, our photographer is getting in position to get a better shot of this. So they were up there from 11 o'clock this morning. They were able to call themselves to get help. And, you know, because it's so rugged and so steep, a lot of that area is above the tree line. There's no shelter up there. And there's no road up there just to get up there with a big vehicle. So they had their ATVs out there and then hiked themselves to get up to that location. Is this another live picture?
I think so. And Chase did mention in his live shot a little bit earlier that the two hikers actually don't know each other. So they were on separate hikes. He said that they were both avid hikers. You know, the lightning strike came down. It looks like one hiker was in good enough condition to be able to call for help. So thankfully for that, we're seeing this rescue here take place. So again, you can see the emergency crews there are loading someone up in the back of that ambulance. I don't think we have communication with our photographer there, which is why the camera shot's all over the place, but we're just trying to bring you the very latest as they get that second hiker there off of the mountain.
But it definitely looked like they were putting that second hiker in there. And again, we have no idea how badly they're hurt. I had a friend actually who hiked that mountain, and it's been like a decade ago, but he told me he got caught up above. Oh, they always had Chase. Can Chase hear us? Can we go back to Chase? He told me he got up above the tree line up there, and there's just no cover. And when the lightning storm started, he said it was one of the most terrifying things he went through. All right, Chase, what do you have for us up there? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you now. Sorry, the service is so poor out here. Yeah. It's almost a miracle that those hikers were able to actually call 911 to report that they got struck by lightning. But as you saw, they were able to bring down that last hiker through a UTV. You just loaded him back into this ambulance right here and will now take him to the hospital to be evaluated. We're still waiting on the latest condition on how severe the injuries they received. Again, when we were speaking with the sheriff's office, they are anticipating that they did have some burn scars. They're still trying to determine if they were directly hit by that lightning or if they were near where that lightning strike happened. And you can see another UTV is going back up because while this whole situation is going on, we learned that two teens were actually chased by a bear, ran off trail, and now sheriff's office is trying to rescue them right now. So you had two rescue operations going on at the same time. They said with this situation, they had a little bit more focus on that given the severe injuries. They said with those teens that ran off trail because a bear was chasing after them, they had no injuries. But right now, they're going up to get those two teen boys to bring them down the mountain. So that's why you're still seeing crews out here. But back to that lightning strike that happened again just before 11 o'clock this morning. Both hikers are now off the mountain. We were able to see that other hiker. It seemed he was sitting up fine on his own. Again, just quickly loaded in the ambulance here, and we are expecting that ambulance to take off and go by to the nearest hospital. We are expecting to get another update here from the sheriff's office just about those conditions for both those hikers. Again, those hikers didn't know each other. They just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time when that lightning strike hit them, hitting both of them. They were trying to help each other get down the mountain, but they could only make it so far. Troy, I heard you talking about just how strenuous the Humphreys Peak is up here, because as you were mentioning, yes, once you get closer to the peak, it's completely wide open. Any kind of lightning strikes, you're kind of the tallest point on that mountain, and so it's really a big risk when the tree line opens up and you're out there in the open, and that's why rescue crews really hindered when those lightning strikes were still going on. It slowed them down because they said with those lightning strikes happening, they are also at risk at getting hit by that lightning, so that's why they were waiting for it to subside. They were able to get up there, get both those hikers, and being able to take them down the mountain, and now another rescue effort is going on to try to get those two teenagers who ran off trail. They were able to make contact with them, and now they're going up to get them right now.
Wow,
Right,
that's
lightning,
quite the, I was gonna say that's quite
bears.
the turn of events there. 2 teens being chased by bears. Yeah, all the dangers up in the mountains, but thankfully it sounds like everybody's gonna be okay. We're
And it's
waiting.
chilly up there at night.
It is.
I mean, especially up all the way up on that mountain. So hopefully they get to those teens. You know, 'cause I
Yeah.
think Lindsay was saying I think it was down in the 30s or low 40s for lows. So okay, Chase, a very active night.
It is a very active night for emergency officials there. All right, Chase,
Very
thank you
busy
very
night.
much. Thank you for that report. And remember, 12 News at 6 will continue live at 7 o'clock on 12 Plus.
So you can watch it on any of your screens, your TV, your phone, your tablet. So download the 12 Plus app if you want to watch it on your TV, and that is for free.